We are in the midst of a transfer window and things are starting to seriously heat up with regards to Celtic's transfer activity on the incomings and outgoings front. In today's video, though, we will be discussing the massive U-turn Celtic have made despite agreeing a deal, whilst also rounding up all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. Celtic striker Kyogo has signed a new contract, which will see him stay at the club until at least the summer of 2027. This news comes as somewhat of a surprise to Celtic fans, but it is fair to say it has been welcomed with open arms. To have a striker of Kyogo's calibre tied down for the next 4 years is huge, and on his new deal the Japanese forward said, "I'm very happy to extend my stay for 4 years at this incredible club. It is an honour to represent Celtic Football Club and our amazing supporters." As well as displaying his happiness to be staying in Glasgow, Kyogo touched on the successes of last season. He continued, "To win my first treble and help secure a world record-breaking 8th treble for the club was a very proud moment for me, and I cherish the memories of celebrating this with our fans." It was truly a special campaign for both the fans of Celtic and players. Everyone enrolled with the club will be hoping for the same again in the 2023-24 season, including Kyogo. He continued, "Next season our objective is the same, to bring success to our club. I am excited to defend our trophies and the opportunity to represent this huge club in the Champions League." The 28-year-old is yet to net in Europe's Premier Club competition. This is something he'll be looking to do in the forthcoming season, albeit under new management. Kyogo has never worked under Brendan Rodgers before, but he praised him nonetheless. "I am looking forward to getting started with working with Brendan. He is a top-level manager. He knows the club and knows what it takes to win silverware here." Rodgers must rate Kyogo and see him as part of his plans for the forthcoming season. If he didn't, he wouldn't be receiving a new contract. The Japanese has, though, and everyone of Celtic persuasion will be hoping he carried on doing what he's doing in Glasgow for the next 4 years. This is what the manager had to say. "It is brilliant news for the club. Kyogo is an important player for us, so I'm delighted he has signed a new contract. Kyogo has thrived since he arrived in Scottish football and has shown his outstanding qualities. In 2 seasons, he has secured 5 domestic honours, scored over 50 club goals, and became a treble winner. This takes a lot of hard work, dedication and sacrifice both on and off the pitch." Rodgers clearly recognised all that Kyogo has achieved at Celtic thus far. The new Parkhead gaffer will be eager to see the 28-year-old repeat some of this prosperity in the coming 4 years. It is certainly something that is within the realms of possibility due to his first-class ability. This is also something Rodgers spoke about. He continued, "He is an exciting player who is hungry to bring more success to our club. He has a great mentality and is an unbelievable talent. I am looking forward to working with him and helping him and the wider team develop to help drive the club forward. It will be intriguing to see what Kyogo can conjure up under Rodgers." Just a quick one, boys and girls, to tell you that we have a new drop available on our website. We have the Brendan Rodgers Pope tee along with the Celtic Ultra t-shirts. Do browse the collection by going down to the link in the description or going to celticapparel.com. Anyway, let's get back into today's video. In an expected announcement, Celtic have confirmed the cancellation of their much-anticipated pre-season tour of South Korea in a massive U-turn. The cancellation follows closely on the heels of Wolves' withdrawal last week, causing a reshuffling of plans for the Hoops. Celtic issued a public statement from their home ground, expressing deep regret over their forced decision to cancel the South Korean leg of the tour. The Hoops were originally set to compete against English Premier League team Wolves later this month, but a series of setbacks related to the tour promoters' inability to fulfil certain financial and logistical commitments has compelled the Scottish champions to terminate the agreement and pull out of the tour. There was palpable excitement in the team and amongst the fans as the Celtic players looked forward to visiting South Korea. The trip presented a great opportunity for South Korean fans to watch their beloved team in action on home soil. However, due to circumstances completely beyond the team's control, they have been left with no choice but to back out from the match. Brendan Rodgers will instead lead his team to Japan, where they will play 2 matches against Yokohama F. Marinos and Gamba Osaka. Following these matches, the Hoops will return to their training ground at Lennox Town to continue their pre-season preparations. The cancelled friendly with Wolves was also of interest as it would have witnessed a head-to-head competition between Celtic ace Hwang Oi and his compatriot Hwang Hee-chan. Celtic had agreed to participate in the Korean leg of their broader Asian tour with Hwang Oi in their team, further fueled by the popularity of their former manager Ange Postecoglou in Japan. The cancellation hence comes as a disappointment not only for the team but for their fans as well. Adam Montgomery was confirmed as a new loan signing for Fleetwood Town on Monday afternoon. Managed by Celtic legend Scott Brown, Montgomery's move to Fleetwood Town is a good move for all parties. It presents a great opportunity for Montgomery to exhibit his skills and gain invaluable experience under the stewardship of the Celtic hero. Adam Montgomery, who's 20 years old, made a significant contribution to St Johnstone last season during his loan spell. Across competitions, he made 33 appearances, demonstrating his potential as a young footballer. His performances have proven his potential, and a loan move to Fleetwood Town offers an exciting new stage to further his development. Scott Brown transitioned to full-time management of League One club Fleetwood Town last summer, following his retirement from his playing career with Aberdeen. Brown, who won 10 titles, 6 Scottish Cups and 6 League Cups with Celtic, opted for Fleetwood Town due to its great potential and facilities. Brown is known for his strong managerial influences and his commitment to carving a unique path in the dugout. He has drawn from his past experiences with former managers like Neil Lennon, Brendan Rodgers and Gordon Strachan, whilst also injecting his distinct approach to management. The loan move could be beneficial for all parties involved. For Montgomery, working under Brown would provide a rich learning experience. This opportunity could be pivotal in his career development, as he would be faced with new challenges, and it would also be a chance for him to build upon the lessons from his stint at St Johnstone. For Fleetwood Town, Montgomery's addition would bolster their squad depth and provide more options on the pitch. His versatility and youthful energy could add a new dimension to the team's performances as they look to kick on. The experience and exposure he would gain at Fleetwood Town could help him become a more refined player upon his return to Celtic. Celtic may have other stars line up for new contracts after the big Kyogo news. He joins the likes of Alistair Johnston, Hagbanovic and Hoyango Oi and having at least 4 years to go on their contract, but not all of our first team stars have quite as long to run on their current deals. David Turnbull and Joe Hart both have just 12 months left before they are free agents. However, for varying reasons, it doesn't seem like a contract extension announcement for either is imminent. In 2025, the likes of Carl Starfelt, Greg Taylor, Anthony Ralston, James Forrest and James McCarthy will all see their deals expire. Given that Kyogo was in that bracket up until recently, it seems likely that our next big contract will come from this group. Starfelt, Taylor and Ralston have all been important defensive players over the past 2 years. It would be great to have all three tie down for longer. Starfelt's future is an interesting one. There has been no real indication that he's looking to leave Celtic. However, there seems to be a growing feeling that his days in Glasgow may be numbered. Taylor and Ralston seem likely to stick around for a little longer. The pair signed new contracts within weeks of each other in 2021 and have grown in stature since. There is unlikely to be the same interest in them as Kyogo, so perhaps there is less of a rush, but it would be nice to get both of them tied down over the next 12 months. Looking further ahead, the 2026 expirations include Callum McGregor, Hatate, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Matt O'Reilly, Dason Maeda and Lyle Bada. McGregor aside, the other 5 seem unlikely to still be at Celtic in 2026, so this is more about finding the right time to sell to maximise our income. Kyogo seemed a bit of an outlier in all this contract chat. Having him tied down until 2027 is a major move from the club. Celtic fans, what were your thoughts on the cancellation of the South Korean tour? And what were your thoughts on Kyogo signing a new deal? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. Remember, we have released our brand new Celtic t-shirts. We have a Brendan Rodgers Pope t-shirt and our Celtic Ultra t-shirts too. You can find them at celticapparel.com or just go down to the link in the description. Thank you, take care, bye bye.